Shane from the Wrestling Fan Wrestling Show, and that thumbnail and title is correct. We are going to book Bo Dallas to the Wrestlemania main event. Why? Well, if you're a fan of the channel, you may have seen our recent podcast where myself and my fellow old buck in Morrow booked a crazy Royal Rumble at random in which Bo Dallas won.
And Bo Dallas is the Wrestling Fan Wrestling Show
from number 30.
Number 30. And he has won the Wrestling Fan Wrestling Show Royal Rumble.
So we said, hey, we're going to actually have to do an episode of booking Bo Dallas to the Royal Rumble. Unfortunately, Morrow did not contribute whatsoever.
Oh, come on!
So it was left to me. And sure, why not? No better buacle. Buacle means boy in Irish. Because I was the one that had so much to say about the legend that is Bray Wyatt in our There's Only One Bray Wyatt documentary. We've also done a podcast on the supernatural, basically revolving around the Wyatt Six, previously on the Wrestling Fan Wrestling Show. So there are all the past things that we've done in regards to this. We've never done a fantasy booking, and that's what I'm here to do today. So Bo Dallas is your Royal Rumble winner. We'll start off on the road to WrestleMania 41, the rise of Uncle Howdy, and the fallout from the Royal Rumble. On Raw, an eerie celebration ensues. Uncle Howdy, Bo Dallas, opens Raw alone in a dimly lit ring. Howdy speaks in a soft, regretful tone, not the grandiosity of past weeks. History forgot me. It buried me beneath expectations I could never live up to. It mocked me for the dreams I had that never came true. The Titantron plays footage of Bo Dallas in NXT, his rise and his fall, his failures on the main roster, his disappearance. The video glitches shifting to Bray Wyatt's debut, his dominance, his legacy, his legend. They called him a genius. They called me a footnote, Howdy says. But look where we are now. He's gone and I'm still here. The Wyatt Six, Eric Rowan, Dexter Lumis, Joe Gacy and Nikki Cross enter the ring. And then we hear, Gunther, the ring general. Gunther interrupts. The ring general marches down. Gunther, I do not fear monsters, I break them. If you wish to play games, I will not indulge you. If you dare step in the ring with me, I will teach you true suffering. Howdy laughs, staring right into Gunther's eyes before stepping back into the shadows, saying only, suffering. Oh, Ring General, you don't know the meaning of pain. We move to NXT. Obafemi is standing in the ring showing no fear. He welcomes Uncle Howdy to NXT if he dares, promising he will be met with an unstoppable force. The lights flicker, and on the Titantron a grainy video plays of a younger Bo Dallas wrestling in NXT, spliced with haunting imagery of Uncle Howdy. You believed in me once, but now I believe in you. Just enough to take everything away. Oba remains stoic, but clenches his fist as he watches. TNA. Joe Hendry is standing in the ring, leading the crowd in their usual chants, reveling in the energy. Suddenly the screen glitches, just a flicker at first. Another glitch, a dimly lit room, a rocking chair swaying, silence. Henry glances back confused, but laughs it off. The screen cuts out, and when it returns, a rocking chair sits on the stage. Hendry plays it cool, but he is unsettled. A message on the screen says, I believe in Joe Hendry. SmackDown is up next. Cody Rhodes opens SmackDown celebrating his successful title defense at the Royal Rumble against Kevin Owens. He calls out Uncle Howdy directly. Cody says, "This is the biggest stage, and I know mind games when I see them. You show up on Raw, you show up on NXT, you show up in TNA. What do you have in store for me tonight? Howdy, if you think for 1 second that your tricks are going to shake me, you're wrong. If you want to dance with the American Nightmare at WrestleMania, all you gotta do is say the word." The arena lights dim, and a distorted version of Cody's father, Dusty Rhodes, his voice plays.
He ain't ready, son.
Cody looks shaken. Uncle Howdy's laughter fills the speaker and a shadowy figure appears in the crowd before disappearing. Backstage at SmackDown, Uncle Howdy is seen in a dark room filled with relics of his past, old Bo Dallas merchandise, Wyatt family imagery, and photos of his potential WrestleMania opponents in Gunther, Obafemi, Joe Hendry, and Cody Rhodes. He places his hand on each photo before stopping at one: Cody Rhodes. We move on to SmackDown. Cody Rhodes stands in the ring, championship in hand. He's done waiting to be face to face with Bo. He says, "Bo, I know you. I've been where you are. Discarded before going to have to find myself. But I created this version of Cody Rhodes in my own image. You don't have to follow the footsteps of your brother. Whatever you think you need to prove, you don't have to prove it to me." The lights go out. A single spotlight illuminates Uncle Howdy sitting in Bray Wyatt's old rocking chair. "You say you know me, Cody. Then tell me. Do you know what it's like to be the forgotten brother?" The screen flickers, showing young Bo Dallas and Bray Wyatt training together. Bo was first. Bo was the future. Then Bray took everything. "I sat in catering when my brother sold out arenas. I watched him shape the world that he had in his hands while I was laughed at." Howdy stands very slowly, his voice darkening. "And you know what the worst part is, Cody? You did it to your own brother too. You made sure everyone forgot the name of Gold Dust." Cody is raging in the ring. He's shouting at Bo to come down and face him. Before he does, Bo points at the screen. A photo appears on the screen. It's Brody Lee, aka Luke Harper. The crowd gasps. Cody's face dropped. "You were his last opponent. Brody wasn't just your friend, Cody. He was my family. And you ended his story." Cody shakes his head, stepping forward. He's furious. "That's not fair." Howdy steps closer, saying life isn't fair. The Wyatt Six then swarm the ring. Cody fights back, but he's overwhelmed. Rowan power bombs Cody onto the steel steps. Uncle Howdy kneels beside him, cradling Cody's head like a child. "It's okay, Cody. You'll see soon enough." We move on to the next SmackDown. Cody refuses to acknowledge Uncle Howdy's claims. "You don't get to use Brody's name like that." But Howdy isn't done. He invites Brody Lee's son to SmackDown. In a chilling moment, he stands next to Howdy, looking uncertain. Howdy kneels. He doesn't understand yet. But one day, he will. The camera zooms in on Cody's face, full of rage. It's full of guilt. Next week, Cody sits alone in a pre-recorded video. This is beyond wrestling. Howdy interrupts from an abandoned warehouse, smashing framed pictures of Dusty Rhodes, Dustin Rhodes, and Cody. "You always had the support of your father, Cody. You always had the support of your big brother, Cody. I had nothing." Cody interrupts. "Your father was a champion. Your brother was a champion. It's not my fault that you were a disappointment. This Saturday, you come out of the shadows and meet me face to face in the ring at Elimination Chamber. Elimination Chamber arrives and Cody is in the ring for a special interview. The war with Uncle Howdy has rattled him, but he stands tall. Bo, I know you're listening. This isn't about titles, it's about control. You let the mask control you. You think Bo was a failure, so you allowed Uncle Howdy to be in control. But he doesn't control everything. Just you. Weak Bo. The lights flicker, then they cut out completely. The Wyatt Six appear surrounding the ring. Cody braces himself, he's outnumbered. Howdy steps forward, tilting his head. Then the arena goes completely dark. A flash of light, the lights come back on, and Aleister Black is sitting cross-legged in the ring. The crowd erupts, Cody looks stunned. The Wyatt Six, they hesitate. They look to get in the ring and Black launches a big kick, dropping one of them. Chaos erupts. Cody and Black fight back to back, fending off the cult. Uncle Howdy watches from the ramp, his mask tilting slightly. You brought a ghost, Cody. I don't fear the dark. Aleister Black kneels in the ring, locking eyes with Howdy. Cody has backup. The war has escalated. We move on to SmackDown. And Cody has arrived at Bo Dallas's childhood home, greeted by IRS Mike Rotunda. Rotunda points out old wrestling trophies, shows him a framed picture of Bo as NXT champion. Cody whispers, "You were never forgotten, Bo." Then a crash. Uncle Howdy lunges from the shadows. They brawl through the house, knocking over old memories. Howdy throws Cody into a mirror. Cody stares at his own cracked reflection. Howdy leans in, whispering, "Out of everybody, you should have saw me. You should have seen how my dreams were dashed." The screen cuts to black. Cody is standing in the ring on next week's SmackDown. You can see stitches on his face from when his head was smashed into the glass. Cody tries to plead. Says, "This isn't you, Bo. I know who you are. I know where you are. And I know how to get out of it." Aleister Black is standing beside Cody for protection. Cody thanks Aleister for showing up when he needed him. The Wyatt Six come down. Black and Cody stand together. Uncle Howdy steps forward and removes his mask. A broken Bo Dallas stares at Cody. Cody's eyes softening, but then Bro smirks. Bro puts the mask back on. "I don't need saving, Cody. You do." The Wyatt Six storm the ring. Aleister Black and Cody, they fight so valiantly, but they just can't beat the numbers game. The Wyatt Six laying a vicious beat before Bo Dallas pulls out the undashing Cody Rhodes mask and places it on top of Cody's head. He picks him up, kisses the forehead of the mask, and hits his sister Abigail as SmackDown goes off air. Next week, Bo Dallas isn't in the arena, but a video shows a dimly lit field with a fire burning. Uncle Howdy holds his old NXT championship. You'll never understand the pain of being erased. Like Brody, like Bray, like Dustin, like me. He tosses the title into the flames, watching it burn. Cody is backstage furious. He storms into Nick Aldis's office, asking why Bo Dallas isn't here. give him one of the Wyatt Six members. Nick says, Cody, I know we have history, me and you. We started something very, very special. So I respect you. And out of my respect for you, Cody Rhodes, I cannot allow you to participate in a match tonight ahead of WrestleMania. This is where Aleister Black nominates himself to be the one that takes on one of the Wyatt Six. To take one of them out of the equation, to make things fair. Nick Aldis says he likes that idea. Next week, on SmackDown, it'll be Aleister Black in his first match back with WWE against Eric Rowan. The final SmackDown before WrestleMania has arrived. Black faces Eric Rowan. There's no sign of Bo Dallas. However, Joe Gacy, Dexter Lumis and Nikki Cross all intermittently show up. However, Cody ends up interfering on Black's behalf, taking out Dexter Lumis, taking out Joe Gacy and nullifying Nikki Cross. Aleister Black defeats Eric Rowan. A brawl breaks out between the Wyatts and Black and Cody before Uncle Howdy appears. Him and Cody meet face to face in the ring. Aleister Black standing beside Cody, the Wyatt Six stand behind Howdy. No words, just a stare down. Uncle Howdy grins. Cody nods. It's time. Just as a punch was about to be thrown, the lights go black. And when they come back on, it's just Cody and Aleister standing in the ring. We get to WrestleMania. On the pre-show, it has been announced that this match between Cody Rhodes and Uncle Howdy for the undisputed WWE Championship will be no holds barred. Uncle Howdy comes out first. He's on his own. The fireflies light up the WrestleMania night sky. Uncle Howdy has some followers here. Wrestling has more than one royal family. With that, Cody Rhodes appears. Everybody still joins in on the woe. People are firmly behind Cody Rhodes. There is absolutely no doubt about it. The two men face off. And it is an absolute bloodbath. It is violence personified. Cody is split open first. Cody attempted a dive, only for Uncle Howdy to cut him off and smash a lantern into his face. There's no hocus pocus in this match. This is pure, raw, human aggression. 2 second-generation wrestlers that have had to prove themselves to their family, to the fans, to themselves. One has already managed to finish his story. The other trying to create his own story. Cody Rhodes manages to get back on top, blood streaming from his face. He removes the Uncle Howdy mask to reveal Bo Dallas. Bo is also the colour of crimson red. Bo Dallas just laughs. Uncle Howdy has become Bo Dallas, mask or not. The Wyatt Six try to interfere. Aleister Black has their number, the usual hijinks that comes from a sport entertainment finish. At the final moment, Cody has a steel chair in his hand and hesitates. Howdy smiles and says, "Do it." A little nod back to Bray and John Cena at WrestleMania 30. Cody drops the chair and hits 3 crossroads for the 1, 2, 3. Cody Rhodes has retained. Uncle Howdy lies motionless. His story isn't finished, but it is finally one worth telling. Cody falls to his knees, absolutely exhausted. In the end, the American Nightmare won the match. But Bo Dallas was already lost. That's it for our booking Bo Dallas to WrestleMania main event glory. Well, not necessarily glory, he ended up losing, but you know yourself. If you enjoyed this type of content, let us know in the comments below and we might do some more fantasy booking. Maybe throw in some scenarios that you'd like us to try and book, and we'll get the think tank going. Please remember to tune into the podcast. We release one every single week about a whole range of different stuff, from reviews to crazy booking Royal Rumble stuff. You can find us anywhere you do your podcast listening, or stay here on YouTube. Please hit that like button and notification bell, all that jazz. Until next time, stay safe, stay sane.